Well, residents in Ditsobotla say that they're hoping the incoming council will not, like their predecessors, fail to prioritise service delivery. They made the remarks after casting their votes in the by-elections in the area. 15 political parties as well as an independent candidate are competing for votes in the by-elections. Our SABC News reporter Phakedi is there for us. All right, Tebogo, give us the latest as to what is indeed happening there.
Good afternoon, Flo, and of course, good afternoon to the viewers. We are currently coming live to you from Bladyville. This is Ward 4 here in Ditsobotla local municipality. Really one of the 20 wards that are up for grabs as the by-elections are currently ongoing. All stations, as we were told by the IEC in the Northwest, were open well on time, just around 7 o'clock this morning. And of course, I can tell you that this morning it was drizzling, and of course, we saw a lower number of people going into voting stations. We later on saw, heavy downpours, and of course this also played a role in seeing quite a lower number of those that are going to different voting stations. But I can tell you that just in front of me, I'm just in the middle of 2 voting stations here in Ward 4, and of course I've just been seeing the number increasing as far as those that are going to cast their votes is concerned. You would know that these by-elections are taking place just after the Ditsobotla local municipality was dissolved just in September, and of course poor service delivery, maladministration being cited as just few of the reasons, including political infightings. I can tell you that one of the concerns really, that are highlighted when it comes to elections here in South Africa, not just in Ditsobotla, is voter apathy. I can tell you that just in 2011, we saw 57% of voter turnout here in Ditsobotla local municipality during the local government elections. 2016, we saw 54%, and then just last year, November, we saw 44%, really showing a decrease as far as the voter turnout is concerned. Others have been saying that today the reason might be the rain. Of course, we spoke to different political parties earlier on who were saying that poor service delivery is the reason why people of Ditsobotla have, perhaps one can say, lost hope. Some saying there is not much of a voter education, saying that is the EFF, and of course Patriotic Alliance saying the IEC is not doing enough as far as educating voters about the importance of voting, and of course EFF citing there that the new generation of voters, as far as the numbers are concerned, has increased but does not reflect on paper. I can tell you that the population of Ditsobotla is just over 180,000, but we were told by the IEC that for these by-elections just over 78,000 floor has registered to vote, but the IEC saying there that they are just expecting roughly 25% of those that are registered. That will then translate to about 15 to 17,000 of voters, really showing how really those that are going to cast their votes are quite, the number is low. But I just want to invite some of the voters, if I may just talk to just 2 of them. I understand you are one of those that will be voting. Have you voted already, or you are yet to cast your vote?
I'm here to cast my vote.
What is it that you want to see as far as service delivery is concerned? You voted, I assume, just last November. You are voting now. What do you want to see?
I want to see changes here in our Ditsobotla place in Lichtenburg. We want to see. We need a school. We also need a police station. So when I put my vote there, I want to see these changes. Our roads, and especially our children. We only have primary schools here. There's no high school. We need a high school because our children need to go far from this place to go to Kolini. Some of them they have to go to Pola, and the road to Pola is not nice. So when I'm putting my vote today, I want to see the party that's going to lead us. They must see. We want to see changes, and we are tired. That's why we see many people doesn't want to vote, because we are crying. We don't see any changes in our community. That is the reason why.
Yeah, and the name is?
John Boysen. I'm from Lichtenburg.
John Boysen confirming there that voter apathy is caused by many reasons. One of them being the fact that there there isn't service delivery here in Ditsobotla. Thank you so much for your time. If I may just talk to Mefa just to get your view as well. Lina la gago mama le sefane o mongwe wa batho ba batlileng go ka tlhopa. Ke eng se o batlang go bona se hetoga?
Ke diphetogo mo lekeišeneng ga gona diphetogo ga ore o sheba mo lekeišeneng ga se tlhole le lekeišene le lena 22 years le sa go sena matlo gona nyana ka go extension 4 sa le extension 4 ga go dirwe sepe ga gona sepe bana ke bana ba jang di drugs bana ba tlatletse mo nageng mo sekolo le sone ga seo high school ga eo ke leng go tse go te high school e teng high school ga eo ga gona diphetogo re bona dintoela tse di leng teng hela mo le botsotsi bo botletseng mo Bladeville ke bona hela bo botletseng mo ga gona sepe se fetogang go na le bagolo ba bang ba dula ka go morago ka kwa go na le ba dula mo gare ga di shurisi bile ba bang ba bone ba bobola ga gona diphetogo mo ke le re voter ga re vote la ga ditse go re voutela eng re tlhole re voter re dijara re vote ga ditse go re voutela eng go tsa re voter re sa bone go re voutela eng.
Okay, thank you so much for your time. She's asking there, why are we voting? Thank you so much, Kilebukile Mama. She's asking, why are they voting if really they do not see improvement as far as service delivery is concerned? She's citing the political infightings. Of course, that's one of the reasons which were cited for the disbandment of this municipality. I just want to show you something, Flo, as far as the roads here. These are internal roads in Bladeville. If you may just look at this pothole, how wide it is. It was pouring earlier on, and of course you can see how wide this pothole is. This is just one of the pictures that one would see if you will travel just around Lichtenburg. But of course, as far as the seats are concerned here, we understand that just about 15 political parties are contesting these elections. Of course, 20 wards up for grabs with 19 PR seats. You would know that the ANC was the majority just before this. The municipality was disbanded, and if I can just give you the number there, but ANC was saying that the reason why there isn't much of service delivery, we spoke to the ANC spokesperson earlier on saying it's because of the infightings, but views been different as far as residents are concerned, saying, as you heard the mother there was talking to us, saying it's been years, over 20 years without service delivery, sewage spillages. But if I was to just give you the numbers, the ANC had just 21 seats prior to this by-elections, with EFF having 6 seats, that is of course including the Democratic Alliance, but we saw as well the Freedom Front Plus and 4SD having 2 seats each, and of course ACDP and AIC having 1 seat each. It would be interesting to see as voters are casting their vote, of course saying they want changes, what will be different come tomorrow. But of course, speaking to different political analysts, saying given how the issues of Ditsobotla have been narrated in the past, even now they do not think there might be the outright majority. But of course, we will be here as we observe what is going on in different voting stations. That is more than 100 voting stations here in Ditsobotla local municipality floor.
Right, Tebogo, let's leave it there. Very familiar scenes when you're showing us those potholes that many of us here in Joburg have become quite used to. Thanks very much to you, Tebogo Phakedi, there, as well as our video journalist, Jabu Oa Afrika, for us in Ditsobotla, where residents are saying that they are hopeful that the incoming council will not, like their predecessors, fail to prioritize service delivery.